Hello, everybody, and good morning. If you are tuning in for Roosevelt University softball today, Roosevelt against Goldey-Beacom. And we are right now at our scheduled broadcast start time of 11:15 a.m. Central. Daylight, no, not quite yet. We'll have daylight savings time coming up this weekend. But anyway, 11:15 a.m. Central time, and we await the start of the game as we watch our video feed from Melbourne, Florida. And as you may be able to hear in the background, the game not yet having started due to the length of a previous game. And right now, as we watch, Roosevelt is taking infield practice. So we are going to leave the stream open here. You'll be able to hear the sounds of what's going on at the field in Melbourne, Florida. And when the two coaches come out to bring the lineup cards out to the umpires at home plate, we'll come back on the air and we'll start our broadcast. So we thank you for your patience. And we'll get underway. I'm going to guess right around 11:30 Central Time for Roosevelt University softball. So we hope you'll stay with us as we await the start of today's game. The following is a presentation of Roosevelt University Athletics. This is Roosevelt University Softball. From the USS SA Space Coast Complex in Melbourne, Florida this morning, it is Roosevelt University softball. Today, as the Roosevelt University Lakers continue on with their schedule this week, their week-long journey through the USSSA Space Coast Games event. Lakers had a day off yesterday. They will now have 2 ball games coming up today, and the first opponent will be the Lightning of Goldey-Beacom College out of the state of Delaware. Hi again, everybody, and good morning. I'm Tom Westenfeld on the air just a tad late this morning. Goldey-Beacom is playing their second game of the day as they defeated Ursuline in their earlier game today that was on this very field that the Lakers will be playing on here now for their 2 games. They'll be playing Walsh later on today, but today it is Roosevelt against Goldey-Beacom. And again, good morning, everybody. I'm Tom Westenfeld. Great to have you with us here. As we again broadcast remotely, we are here in Arlington Heights, Illinois, but we're getting the video and sound from Melbourne, Florida, and so we're great to have you along here. 2 more games coming up today, 2 more tomorrow, 2 more Saturday before we call it a week in Melbourne, Florida. Lakers coming into this game with a record of 6 victories and 6 defeats on the year. They have split through their first 4 games in Melbourne. Goldey-Beacom, meanwhile, coming in. Very good team at 9-1. They defeated Ursuline in their first game earlier on today. Don't have an exact score on that. There was not a stat feed available for that game, and the score has not yet been posted on the Goldey-Beacom website. And so, Goldey-Beacom coming in with just 1 loss this year. As we said, the Lakers have split their first 4 games in Florida. And on Tuesday, they defeated Holy Family in a thriller 4-3. Lakers winning that game with a run in the bottom of the 7th inning, but then lost to Walsh on Tuesday night by a final of 10-5. So now we're about ready to go here. Yes, it'll be the Lakers leading it off at the plate here in this contest. And we are just about ready for softball here. Another doubleheader. And for the Lakers, it'll be Ella Dvorak leading it off here now for RU. About to get underway. Temperature right now, 67 degrees. A very windy day in Melbourne. First pitch here bunted, and it'll be a 2-hopper foul up the third base line. So no balls and 1 strike the count here. Dvorak, left-handed batter, back into the batter's box. Here's the wind and the 0-1 pitch. Missing down and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 caveats here for you. First of all, we were watching the Goldey-Beacom game before the Lakers took the field, and we had an occasional drop of the feed, so we'll hopefully have that to a minimum. I'm referring to the video feed. There's a bunt halfway to the circle, thrown to first base, and not in time now. However, Dvorak made the turn at first base, and it's going to be tagged out. So Dvorak took a wide turn at first and was ruled to have made an effort to go to advance, and so Ella was tagged out. I believe that'll be a single and then a 3 unassisted put out. 1 away in the inning now for the Lakers. An interesting start to the ball game. We've had some interesting situations come up this week. First pitch here down low, 1 ball, no strikes, as it'll be Athena Pameli-Penn now batting here for the Lakers. So just as I was saying when that last play was made, we had the bunt, and so far we've had a pretty steady video stream from Florida. There's a strike called on the outer half to Athena Pameli-Penn. Athena, right-handed batter, back into the batter's box. One other caveat. Goldey-Beacom, they are wearing gray jerseys with white numerals on the back. There's a swing and a chopper. Gloved at third, just to the left of the circle. Throw to first in time. That'll be a 5-3 putout. 2-way in the inning. So with the numerals, they are extremely difficult to read. So we'll do our best to tell you who's doing what defensively and also at the plate for Goldey-Beacom. So two-way in the inning now for the Lakers. As we play here in the top half of inning number 1. And there's a bunt attempt offered at and missed, as it is Kendall Pearson at the plate now for the Lakers. Kendall making her first appearance in the tournament this week. Left-handed batter stands in, swinging a grounder wide of first, foul. And so the count 0-2 here to Kendall Pearson. And one other caveat, we did not have it advance access or notice as far as the lineup cards went. So we are, as we have been doing during the week, we are kind of piecing together the batting orders as we go along. There's a ball outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Kendall Pearson. No score, top of the first inning. Windy day, wind gusts up to 35 miles an hour, steady wind of 25. Here's the 1-2. And that'll be a called third strike, and that'll end the inning. So in the inning for the Lakers, they do not score. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base after a half inning. It is Roosevelt nothing. Goldey-Beacom coming to bat. And you're tuned to Roosevelt University Softball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time-to-talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Kaylee Hancock will get the start here in Game 1 on this Thursday for Roosevelt's Lakers. And for Goldey-Beacom, it'll be Ariana Miranda leading it off now here to start off the ball game for the Lightning as we head to the bottom of the first inning. So Miranda, the leadoff hitter. Miranda, a senior from Reading, Pennsylvania, will stand in, right-handed batter. And here we go. Bottom of 1, no score. First game of the day, first pitch here, and that'll be an inside-out swing, popped up right side and caught on a basket catch at second base near the edge of the outfield. So one away in the inning here. So one out quickly here for Goldey-Beacom. As we play here in the bottom of the first inning. All right, looks like in the number 2 spot in the order will be Delaney Nsinga. Hitting here for Goldey-Beacom. Left-handed batter awaits first pitch, and that'll be just off the outside edge. 1 ball, no strikes here. Nsinga, a junior outfielder from Southampton, New Jersey. The next pitch swung on, and that'll be fouled off the left side out of play to make it a ball and a strike. Well, you might be able to hear the breeze riffling through the camera microphone as we watch the video stream from Florida. Temperature 67 degrees, 32 degrees here outside of our window as we hold forth here in Arlington Heights, Illinois. Hancock into the wide and the 1-1 pitch. Kind of a check swing popped up, and that'll be out to short center field, caught there for the out, and that'll be the second out of the inning. So 2 up, 2 down here for the Lightning in the bottom of the first inning. As we'll have a righty versus righty matchup coming up as batting here. Well, it looks like we have a 1-8 on the jersey. We do not have that on the roster for Goldey-Beacom. We'll try to confirm whether that's 1-8 or maybe 1-6, as there's a swing and a high fly ball, medium deep left field, and left fielder and center fielder converging, caught in left, and that'll end the inning. I believe that was Rian Solis, the freshman from Saratoga Springs, New York. I believe it was 1-6 on the jersey as the inning coming to an end. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on for Goldey-Beacom. And we head to the second inning, no score. This is Roosevelt University softball.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
All right, we head to the top of the second inning. And it'll be Bryn Dvorak leading it off now for the Lakers here in the second frame. No score in the ball game. As we move through for the Lakers, day number 3 through their journey this week, and the first pitch to Bryn is down low, 1 ball, no strikes the count. So Dvorak, right-handed batter, stands in. And the wind and the pitch. Swinging a high foul fly down the right field line. The ball going out of frame of our video stream, and that'll be out of play for a strike. So 1-1 now here for Bryn Dvorak. Bryn coming into the game, hitting at .289 on the year. No home runs and 10 runs batted in. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Off speed and over but low. 2 balls and 1 strike now. Dvorak, right-handed batter, levels the bat over the plate. Now back in the box. And here comes the next offering, off speed, high and tight. Oh, it'll be called a strike. Called that one too early. The infamous delayed strike call from behind the plate. And that'll make it, I believe, now 2 balls and 2 strikes. The wind and the delivery. Swung on, chopper over the left side of the circle. Gloved it short, throw to first base, and there's 1 away in the inning. So 1 out here for the Lakers in the bottom of the second inning. I should say top of 2. Lakers are the visiting team here in this contest today. As we play here, first of 2 in Melbourne, Florida. As the first pitch here will be missing down and away. 1 ball, no strikes the count. As batting for the Lakers is Caitlin Williams. 1-0 the pitch. Bunted up the third base side. That'll be a little bit of a chopper foul. So that'll move the count to a ball and a strike. Caitlin so far this year hitting it at 152 clip. 5 hits and 33 at-bats, no home runs, and has not yet driven in a run. Left-handed batter awaits, and the pitch coming in high and inside. No doubt about that one, no delayed call. You know, we were talking about that when we were at the Dome in Rosemont about a month ago when we started the season at the NAIA leadoff tournament, and all the umpires there were really quick with the strike calls. There's a ball high and inside. You know, over the years, it's been really kind of a standard operating procedure for umpires to wait before putting up the right arm, and Those of us who broadcast for a living had to try to be patient making the call to the pitch. There's a bunt that spins back foul, 3-2 now. But in the tournament at the Dome, the umpires were very prompt, but and I remember even saying that there was not much of an issue. You knew right away what the pitch was, and that was the case for the first couple of days in Florida, but today got caught on the delayed call once earlier on. Here's a 3-2, chopper, one hopper, gloved at third base, throw to first base, and the out recorded by about a half a step as Williams retired, and a 5-3 put out for out number 2 in the inning. So 2 away for the Lakers now. And that will bring up the left-handed hitting Bianca Gallegos. First pitch will be over but low, 1 ball, no strikes. Lakers have yet to have a base runner in this game, as they bat here, 2 out, nobody on in the top of the second inning. 1-0, roller, glove there at third base, near the circle actually, closer to the circle than the bag. Throw to first base, and that'll end the inning. So the Lakers retired in order here. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And we head to the bottom of the second inning. It is Roosevelt nothing, Goldey-Beacom nothing. This is Roosevelt University softball.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
So we head to the bottom half of inning number 2 from Melbourne, Florida, as the Lakers and Goldey-Beacom in a scoreless tie so far. Kaylee Hancock finishing up her warm-up tosses here. And coming to the plate will be Autumn Simpson for Goldey-Beacom. We have not yet had a base runner for either side in the game. 9 hitters and 9 outs combined in the ball game so far as we head bottom 2. First pitch from Hancock. Strike called at the knees, and it's 0-1. Hancock coming in 0-2 with a 3.76 earned run average here in the early stages of the season. Right now, clear blue skies overhead as we watch the stream from Melbourne. There's a high pitch high and away. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Simpson, right-handed batter. Heel of the front foot right on the left edge of the batter's box, right on the line. Next pitch, swung on, popped up foul territory right side. Brenda Voracek giving chase, but it's out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Simpson back into the batter's box. Hancock checks the wristband and now deals. High and away to make it 2-2. Lakers with 2 more games tomorrow, then 2 Saturday to wrap it up. Their final game Saturday will be in the main stadium, which is a beautiful facility. The entire facility is great in Melbourne. Been there a few times. There's a ball high, 3-2 now. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Maybe about a mile away from the Atlantic Ocean, if memory serves. Might be closer. Have to check on the map. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hancock deals, fouled off to the right. We'll try again at 3-2. Bryn Dvorak tosses the ball back to Hancock. Kaylee now at the top of the pitcher's circle, fires the ball into the glove, now back and ready to go on the rubber. 3-2 pitch. Swinging a sharp grounder, 2-hopper to Pameli Penn short, throw to first base, and 1 away in the inning. So I was about to say a quick out, but that actually went to a full count that at bat, and now it appears it'll be Alex Lowry batting here for Goldey-Beacom. Lowry, senior from Winona, New Jersey, went to Gloucester Tech High School. And the first pitch will be in for a called strike, 0-1. And that was a good example. You heard me pause. I thought it was a strike, waited, and then the right arm went up. You can tell it was at least a second, maybe a second and a half after the pitch came in over the plate. No balls and a strike here now. Swinging a high pop-up down the right field line, and that'll be caught about a foot in foul territory in right field for the out, second out of the inning. So two-way in the frame now. As we play here, bottom of 2, no score. Looks like it'll be Danny Callis now batting here for Goldey-Beacom. Right-handed batter awaits first pitch here, swinging, and a high pop-up left side of the infield, and it'll be caught right in front of the circle there at third base. As the catch made, it is, let's see, was that ball? I thought it was caught, but now runner standing at first base. And it is, in fact, it looks like an infield hit, so I thought that ball was caught. Looked like it went off the heel of the glove and then dropped, apparently. And so that'll be a pop-up here. We'll see what the scoring is on that, but either way, the inning continues here for Goldey-Beacom. So our first base runner of the game aboard here for the Lightning. First pitch here, down and in, 1 ball. Nope, it's a called strike. So the count now 0-1 here, as to the plate will be Bree Snover. Bottom of 2. The wind of the pitch. Check swing, that'll be rolled up the third base line, foul. And by the way, it appears Athena Pameli Penn is at third base for the ball game today. Here's the wind of the delivery. Missing well outside. And I'm going to need a count update from the umpire. There is a scoreboard here, and because of the orientation of the field, the sunlight is streaming right on the board, so I'm not even sure if they're even... One, I don't know if they're operating it, and 2, even if they were, you couldn't be able to read the scoreboard. Hancock in the circle, wheels and deals here. Jam shot, popped up left side behind third base, coming on long run, and caught there behind the bag in foul territory in left field for the out. So Hancock works her way around the 2-out base runner, and the inning comes to a conclusion. No runs on no hits. We're going to call that an error, and nobody left on base. And we head to the third inning. No score between Roosevelt and Goldey-Beacom. This is Roosevelt University softball.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
All right, we move here to the bottom of the second to make that top of the third inning. Lakers are the visiting team here in this game today. Roosevelt against Goldey-Beacom. And Goldey-Beacom able to get a base runner there in the last half inning. And the play on which the base runner reached a lesson about literally keeping your eye on the ball. I was anticipating the team coming off the field and did not see the drop, but either way, we head now to the Laker half of the third inning. And it'll be a righty versus righty matchup here. First pitch swinging and a one-hopper, backhanded at third, throw across the diamond, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So Libby Krakis, 1 pitch and 1 out for the Lakers in the third inning. Lakers still looking for their first base runner of the ball game. So we play here, top of 3. First pitch here, and that'll miss off the outside edge. 1 ball, no strikes. It's Raina Hilliard now batting for the Lakers. Raina, right-handed batter, stands in. And the pitch. Chopper wide of third, foul. Raina this season so far, hitless in 3 official at-bats. Has walked twice so far this season. Hilliard, right-handed hitter, awaits on the pitch. Missing well outside. Raina steps out of the box, looks down at third base. Now back and ready to go. And the pitch. Missed inside. I believe that may make it 3-1 now. And it is 3-1. For once, the announcer guesses right. 3 balls and a strike in the pitch. That'll be off the outside edge, ball 4, and the Lakers have their first base runner of the game on board as Hilliard draws a walk. So 1 on, 1 out for the Lakers now, and here's Isis Enriquez. Isis squares the bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes the pitch a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. Isis, the number 9 hitter in the Laker order. Now meeting in the circle here, pitcher and catcher for Goldey-Beacom. Enriquez taking some practice swings while the meeting continues. Now the meeting breaks up. Isis this year, 5 hits and 34 at-bats. Has 5 total bases so far this season. All right, Enriquez back into the batter's box. Squares the bat, now pulls it back, taking the pitch and off speed. A little bit of a changeup there. Called strike on the inner half to make it 1-1. Well, after this at bat, we'll recycle back to the top of the order. Ella Dvorak awaiting on deck here for the Lakers. Top of 3, no score. Enriquez awaits. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to that heater. And so Isis behind now at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Enriquez squares the bat, now pulls it back. Swings away here, swing and a miss. Runner from first going, and Hilliard will pull into second without a throw. So Enriquez a strikeout victim. And back to the top of the order, and Ella Dvorak now for the Lakers. Ella reached in the first inning on a single and then was retired after she took the turn around first base and was tagged out at first base in a 3 unassisted putout as the first pitch here, over but low, 1 ball, no strikes. First time we've seen that in a while. I've referenced having umpired in the past, way back in the day. Here's the 1-0. Strike called on the outer edge. 1 ball, 1 strike now. You don't see it often, but I actually happened to make that call once. And it was, to be kind, it was not well received. Check swing, bouncer, deep in the hole and short. They'll throw to third base to try to get the lead runner. Throw getting away. It'll bounce all the way back behind the plate, and the Lakers are able to take the lead. Raina Hilliard able to score. And that'll be an E6. And the Lakers have a 1-0 lead. Ella Dvorak winds up at second base. And so now Athena Pomeli-Penn will stand at the plate. The Lakers getting the benefit there of shaky defense. It was in the hole that's short, and a quick throw to third to try to get the lead runner. That got behind at third base, bounced on the sidewall. There's a swing and a line drive, and it'll be knocked down behind second, goes into center field. And now Dvorak rounding third. She will score, and the Lakers take a 2-0 lead. Athena Pomeli-Penn with the RBI single. Bouncer up the middle. Shortstop got a glove on it there, but was not able to corral it. So give the RBI to Athena Pomeli-Penn. And that'll bring up Kendall Pearson now. First pitch down and away. Good stop there behind the plate. That could have been a wild pitch easily. So 1 ball and no strikes. The wind and the delivery. Off speed, and that will miss outside. 2-0 now here for Pearson. Pearson 0 for 1, struck out swinging back in the first inning. So 2 spots so far on the board for the Lakers here in the top of the third frame. Wind and the pitch. Strike called on the outer half. Good frame up of that pitch. We talked about this on Tuesday. Always wonder if an umpire is affected by that, and then whether or not an umpire will admit it. Anyway, it's 2-1 here now to Kendall Pearson. Next pitch. Check swing, roller over the right half of the circle. Gloved at second base, quick throw to first base, not in time. Pearson able to beat the throw at first base. And the Lakers now have runners at first and second after an infield single. And now that brings up Bryn Dvorak, and the Lakers are really a chance now here. Still 2 away in the inning, so a chance here to get maybe 1 more on the board. Dvorak grounded out to shortstop first time up. Wind in the first pitch. Off speed and wave and a miss, and it's 0-1. Caitlin Williams would be next, and then it would be Bianca Gallegos if the inning continues on that far. Lakers have plated 2 here in the top of the frame. As the next offering, high and away to even the count 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, and the delivery. Swinging a foul that kind of rolled back to the backstop. So we're at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Great to have you with us from wherever you may be as we kind of have a split feed here today. Audio and video from Florida. There's a swing and a cue shot up the right field line, and that will, I believe, land in fair territory for a hit. Runner rounding third. Throw to the plate too late. Now a throw to second, and we may have a run down here. Now a runner coming in from third as well, and a throw to the plate, and that one will be in time. So 1 run scores, and then the third out of the inning made at the plate. And the inning comes to an end. So the Lakers add a run before the final out of the plate, as the Lakers pick up 3 in the inning. 3 runs on, we'll call it 2 hits and an error, and 1 left on base, and we go to the bottom of the third inning. And the score is Roosevelt 3, Goldey-Beacom nothing. This is Roosevelt University softball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time-to-talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
As we come back, Bree Cole leading it off for Goldey-Beacom, and Cole pulling the ball just as we came back out of the break deep down the left field line. It was ruled a foul ball in the corner, so Cole will continue on here in the at-bat. We thought that last time this spot in the order came up, actually no, Bree Cole is batting in the number 8 spot in the order here, and fouls another one back here. So it's a 2-strike situation for Cole. Well, Lakers able to plate what I believe was 3 runs. A lot going on in that final play with an out made at the end of the inning at home plate after I believe a run scored in advance. So Cole now awaits in a 2-strike situation, taking outside here. And so I believe it is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Bree Cole. Mentioned earlier on, the Goldey-Beacom numbers on the jerseys extremely difficult to make out. Were we on site, it wouldn't be much of an issue, but calling it via video as we are this week, doing our best as there's a ball high and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Bree Cole. Cole, right-handed batter, freshman catcher from Rising Sun, Maryland. So again, doing our best to accurately identify the players, as here's the pitch swung on. Again, hit deep down the left field line toward the corner. Long run, but it's out of play. So we continue in a 2-2 count here. Bottom 3, 3-0 Roosevelt with a lead. Well, the pattern so far this week for the Lakers: win the first game of the day, and they've won each of the first 2 opening games of each day's schedule so far. Pop foul left side out of play, and Lakers trying to repeat that here, and then they would hope to change it to a sweep as they play Walsh later on today. That is slated for a 1:30 p.m. Central Time start, likely a little bit late. This game getting underway about, I'd say, 10 minutes after the scheduled 11:15 a.m. start time. Here's the wind of the pitch. Again, pulled foul left side. Hancock continually going inside on this hitter. And Cole doing a very good job staying alive and getting contact and pulling the ball. Each time pulled the ball. But really where it goes in a situation like that, immaterial. You just want to get the bat on the ball, and if it's a foul ball, you're able to keep the at-bat alive. Here's the wind of the next pitch. And that'll be down and in. It was a 3-2 offering ball 4, so Cole leads off the inning with a walk. And now it looks like we'll have a pinch runner here coming up for Goldey-Beacom. So Goldey-Beacom will have a pinch runner as the number 9 hitter in the order will come up now for the Lightning. This will be McKenna Frank. So Frank due to hit as a leadoff runner at first here for Goldey-Beacom. All right, Wine in the first pitch. And that'll be in there, called strike 0-1. Frank, a right-handed batter, came into the day's action 5 hits and 24 at-bats. That's a .208 average. Righty versus righty. Hancock in the circle, deals. Off speed, strike called on the inner half. Runner going, throw to second base, not in time. Very close play at second. But a stolen base here, and so Goldey-Beacom has a runner in scoring position. Now the umpire signals 2 balls and no strikes. Although I could swear it was I wonder if he's reversing it for the fielders to know what the count might be. Anyway, here's the pitch. It's immaterial. 1 hopper back to the circle, and a wild throw from the circle from Hancock. Gets away from Bryn Dvorak at first. Runner rounding third. Throw to the plate too late, and Goldey-Beacom is on the board. So Goldey-Beacom will score on an error on the pitcher. Back to the top of the order now, and Ariana Miranda to the plate. So that makes it a 3-1 ball game. This is where you get a little bit nervous. As here's the wind now in the first pitch. And that'll be in there, called strike, and it's 0-1. We've only had a live stat feed, and it's understandable given the travel distances that all of these teams are making to get to Melbourne, Florida. I mean, the Lakers from the Chicago area, Goldey-Beacom from the Northeast. There's a ball down and inside, so usually not a full game staff available like we would have during the regular season. We have had one stats feed available for one of the ball games so far this year, but when there aren't any, you're trying to keep a track of a lot. There's a swing and a fly ball down the right field line, and that'll be curving, the wind blowing it toward the fence, and I believe, let's see if the out was recorded here. That's out of frame of our video stream. And it looks like that will be an out, a pop out to, I believe, right field for the out. And now here's Delaney Nsinga, who popped to short center field last time up. So now 1 on, 1 out in the inning. First pitch here, down and away, 1 ball, no strikes. So anyway, what we were talking about is there was a play where, and you're trying to replay it in your mind because you're watching it live in real time as if you were at the ballpark, so you don't get a replay. And wanted to make sure that a run scored before the last out was recorded at home plate back in the last half inning. Check swing, bouncer through the circle, and it'll be glove behind the bag at second, but no play available. Runners at first and second now is Nsinga. Check swing roller for a single that rolled right over the right half of the circle. McKenna Frank to second base on the play. And so a chance here now to add another run here on the board. As I believe now it'll be Bryn Bowman to the plate for Goldey-Beacom. First pitch swinging here, inside out swing, popped up. Right side near the bag at first base. Bryn Dvorak dealing with the sun and also the runner at first and is able to nicely keep the concentration and make the catch just in foul territory. That'll be the second out of the inning. And now Autumn Simpson to the plate. There's that 2-2 on the jersey. Either way, 2 on, 2 out in the inning, a run in for Goldey-Beacom, and the pitch. Strike called on the inner half, 0-1. Nope, that is 2-5 in the jersey, so it's Autumn Simpson, the junior from Elkton, Maryland, at the plate. Simpson grounding to the shortstop first time up, back in inning number 2. Here's the wind in the 0-1. Riser high, 1 ball and 1 strike. So Goldey-Beacom able to cash in a leadoff walk and also taking advantage of an error. And they have been able to get on the board here in the 3rd inning. Wind and the pitch. Off speed, popped up, right side. Wind carrying out to short right field. Ball caught in right field. I believe that'll be Ella Dvorak on the catch, and that'll end the inning. But Goldey-Beacom on the board as they pick up a run in the frame, a run in the inning, on a hit, an error, and 2 left on base. And after 3, it is, I'll say unofficially, Roosevelt 3 and Goldey-Beacom 1. This is Roosevelt University softball.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control.
Yikes!
So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older-adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track. GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
As we come back, Kaylin Williams able to roll a bunt up the left field, up the left side of the infield, up the third base line, and is able to beat the throw at first base for an infield single as we start off the Laker 4th inning. Here's Bianca Gallegos now, and the first pitch to Bianca, taken down and in. Williams trying to steal second base, throw to the shortstop at second, coming in too late. And so Kaylin Williams aboard with a stolen base here. So the Lakers trying to add to their lead. We have a new pitcher in the game for Goldey-Beacom. Left-hander, so it's either Lauren Carbonera or Winter Radcliffe. And an offer here on a bunt attempt, and it is missed for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to count. Yet, again, we're trying to make out the numerals on the jerseys for Goldey-Beacom, so we apologize for that, as not able to definitively tell at times who is defensively out on the field for Goldey-Beacom. Is now the pitch coming in outside, and on the play, Kaylin Williams steals third without a throw. So Williams to third as Gallegos bats here for the Lakers. The wind and the pitch, missing well outside. Top of 4, Lakers the lead by a score of 3-1. Wind in the delivery. Swing and a miss, and a ball down and into the zone. So 2-strike situation here. And that was actually a 2-strike pitch that was swung on and missed by Gallegos, so she is a strikeout victim. 1 away in the inning now, and here is Libby Krakis for the Lakers. Infield playing in everywhere except second base now for Goldey-Beacom. Pitch here to Krakis, bunts, and it's pop foul back behind home plate. She's behind at 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to count. We play here in the 4th inning. Lakers a 3-1 lead. Kaylin Williams at third base after reaching on an infield single to start off the inning. The wind and the pitch. Riser, wave and a miss. Good pitch there. Had some movement on it, and Krakis swung underneath it, and she's behind at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Quick delivery here. Just missed on the outside corner. Full disclosure, I thought that was going to be a called 3rd strike, but it didn't happen. You can hear the wind riffling through. A breezy day in Florida. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So 2 away, and that'll bring up Raina Hilliard. Hilliard in this game walked first time up and eventually came around to score. Takes the pitch here, inside corner, called strike, and it's 0-1. Lakers they're leading and trying to defeat a team that only has the 1 loss coming into the game today. There's a swing and a miss. And Hilliard behind at 0-2. So Goldey-Beacom trying to strand that runner at third base. Here's the pitch. 0-2, just off the outside edge. That was not far away from where the previous pitch came in. Seen that happen both in softball and baseball over the years, where a pitch might be in the same location, get a different result. Swinging a ball in the air, pop up right side of the infield, caught at second base, and that'll end the inning. So the Lakers thread but do not score as no runs in the inning on a hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. Bottom of the 4th inning, it is Roosevelt 3, Goldey-Beacom 1. This is Roosevelt University softball.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Bottom of 4, Alex Lowry leading it off now here for Goldey-Beacom, and the first pitch swinging and a line drive right field, and they'll try a 9-3 attempt to put out, not in time. Ella Dvorak coming in right field, fielding it quickly, and through to Bryn Dvorak at first, but Lowry's aboard with a single to start the Goldey-Beacom 4th inning. And that will bring up, I believe Danny Callis will be next for Goldey-Beacom. We'll try to get a peek at the number again on the jersey. It's a bright sunny day in Florida, and also the sun shining right on the backs of the jerseys. You can't delineate sometimes the numbers. Pop up left side, and Athena Pomeli-Penn dives and just not able to come up with it. I thought initially she made the grab, but not able to come up with it. So no balls and a strike here. Goldey-Beacom on the board with a single run back in the 3rd inning. So no balls and a strike. Righty versus righty matchup in the pitch. Two-hopper to Pomeli-Penn at 3rd. Throws to first, and that'll be the first out. Is on the play, Alex Lowry going to second base. So 1 away in the inning. And that will bring to the plate Bree Snover. Snover is 0 for 1, fly to left field first time up. So runner in scoring position now for the Lightning of Goldey-Beacom as they trail in this game 3-1. Wide in the pitch. That'll be a heater, a little bit upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Goldey-Beacom had their first runner of the game reach on an error in the second inning, as Kayla Hancock retiring the first. There's a strike called on the outside half. 1-1 the count now. Kayla Hancock retiring the first 6 batters she faced in the ballgame. First 5, I should say. 1-1 here now to Snover. Right-handed batter awaits. And the pitch. Swinging a foul back to the screen. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Hancock retrieved the ball as it got away there right of home plate. Now back in the circle. And the 1-2 offering. Well, that was up in the zone and it jammed Snover, who got around on it and pulled it foul down the left field line. Lakers will be playing Walsh University in our next game today. Scheduled to start at 1:30 p.m. We'll have the call for you on the Roosevelt Athletics YouTube channel. And Hancock winds and deals another 1-2. And again, a jam shot. Popped up foul right side. That'll be out of play. Libby Krakus behind the plate giving chase there, but no chance. It's hard to see here. Again, we're working off a static camera. And it's hard to see exactly how much foul territory is present at the venue. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, a pitch inside, and again, it's pulled foul left side. As was the case on the first day for the Lakers, this field is obviously regulation softball, otherwise they wouldn't be playing the game, but it's laid out over a baseball diamond. Games on Tuesday were on a traditional softball-sized diamond. As there's a ball high on a heater. 2-2 now here to Bree Snover. But this field, the plate in its regular place, and the field designed for baseball, 90 feet bases, and so you have the bases set proportionately along with the pitcher's rubber. 2-2 pitch here. Swung on in the air, left field. That'll be playable. Caught near the line in foul territory by about a step for the out. 1 away in the inning. Correction, 2 out in the inning. 2 away, and that'll bring to the plate Bree Cole, the catcher. Cole walked first time up, was lifted for a pinch runner, then re-entered the game, and that runner came around to score. Runner at second, 2 down in the inning. First pitch here. This is hit well, but pulled foul left side. Well, right now, it's happened on occasion, but right now, Kayla Hancock is coming inside on the hitters, and the hitters are getting around on the pitches, and they are pulling them 90, I'd say probably 85 to 90% of the time. That was the case there for Cole, who's behind 0-1. McKenna Frank would be next if the inning continues for Goldey-Beacom. Here's the 0-1. Reaching out, pulling that one to Athena Pomeli-Penn at third, and it was a low line drive. It did not hit the ground. Caught just above ground level there by Pomeli-Penn, and that'll end the inning. So in the inning for Goldey-Beacom, they cannot cash in a leadoff single. No runs on a hit, no errors, a runner left on base. And we go to the 5th. It remains Roosevelt 3, Goldey-Beacom 1. This is Roosevelt University softball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. encourage them to see a doctor, or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Top of the fifth inning in Melbourne, Florida. 9-1-2 coming up for the Lakers here in the fifth inning. And Isis Enriquez leading it off. And there's a swing and a miss at the first pitch of the Laker fifth inning. And so Enriquez behind 0-1. Isis is 0-4-1, striking out swinging back in the third inning. 3-1 Laker lead. Next pitch missing outside. 1-1. Going to try to see if they're operating the scoreboard here. I've literally been trying to hold up a magnifying glass, which doesn't really work too well. Oh, there's the pitch, and it hits Enriquez on the left shoulder as she spun in the box. So a hit batter here, and the Lakers have a leadoff base runner aboard in their half of the fifth inning. I was just saying, calling the game as we've been reminding you via video here, and when you can't make out something, I've literally held up a magnifying glass, but when you do that on a video feed, you pretty much see the little pixels, and they kind of blur together, and you can't make out what's happening as they are right now checking in on Isis Enriquez at first base, making sure she's okay. And we'll see if we have a pinch runner coming into the game. Coach Michelle Alexander has the lineup card out. And I believe we may have a pinch runner here for Isis Enriquez. As we play here in the fifth inning, Roosevelt a 3-1 lead. Lakers all 3 runs scoring in that third inning. An inning that ended with a run being cut down at the plate. See if we can see the number on the jersey of the runner at first base for the Lakers. Often it's Rebecca Urbanek who comes in to run occasionally for the Lakers. Anyway, back to the top of the order. Here's Ella Dvorak now for the Lakers. There's a bunt fielded just to the left of the circle at third base. Quick throw to first, and that'll be there by about 3/4 of a step. Wide turn at second by the runner. Throw late, but it was backed up as it got away, but it was backed up there on the infield, and so the sacrifice successful. 5-3 on the putout, 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring to the plate Athena Pomeli-Penn. Athena is 1 for 2, a single, an RBI in this game. Goes after the first pitch here and sprays it foul to the right out of play, 0-1. Pomeli-Penn out of the box, now back in. Pomeli-Penn now with 9 RBIs on the season after an RBI in her last trip to the plate. There's a pitch that kind of stays up in the zone, but it's pulled foul left side, and so Athena behind at 0-2. Pomeli-Penn came into the ball game with a .316 average. .366 on base percentage. The count is no balls and 2 strikes to Athena Pomeli-Penn. The pitch. Lefty versus righty here, and that next one comes in low and away. And Pomeli-Penn not chasing after it. Took the pitch, and it's 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Up and in. Look out there. Athena had to back out of the way of that one. Count even at 2-2. All right, let's see if that was a setup pitch there. We'll see where Bree Cole sets up behind the plate here. See if they go low and outside. Well, it went low, but it was over the heart of the plate. Pomeli-Penn hits it well to right center field, and that'll go all the way to the warning track in right center field. The run will come in to score, and the Lakers have a 4-1 lead on an RBI double by Athena Pomeli-Penn. Athena now with 2 runs batted in the game as Enriquez scored. And I was making sure that ISIS stepped on the plate. Now we're 1,200 miles away. They can't hear us, but ISIS barely caught the upper left-hand corner of the plate there while scoring, but it'll count. And here's Kendall Pearson now for the Lakers to bat. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch missing outside, 1-0 to Pearson. Kendall is 1 for 2, a strikeout and a single. So the Lakers expand their lead here as they're up now 4-1 in the 5th inning. There's a bunt, it'll spin to the left of home plate, foul. 1-1 the count. Lakers will play in the same diamond in their second game of the day against Walsh. And then again 2 tomorrow and 2 Saturday. Here's the pitch, missing inside. 2 balls and a strike now to Kendall Pearson. Brenda Voracek will be next, and then it would be Caitlin Williams if we continue that far in this inning. Next delivery, strike on the outside half, 2-2. Lakers with a run in the inning and looking for more here. Bat squared, pulled back, and the pitch came in high and away. So now 3-2 for Kendall Pearson. Athena Pimeli-Penn at second. The pitch, high and away, ball 4, and the Lakers add a base runner. So now 2 on the bases for Brenda Voracek. Bryn has a ground out and a single in the game today. Going by memory, as I had to kind of scribble it quickly in my scorebook, I believe Bryn was the batter, as we have a meeting now in the circle for Goldey-Beacom. This meeting right now is kind of slow developing. And it looks like we'll have a pitching change. So we will have a new pitcher come into the ball game. We'll take a break, come back with more. Lakers leading 4-1 and looking for more. We'll take a timeout and come back. This is Roosevelt University softball.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control.
Yikes!
So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when.
All right, we'll come out of the break as we're about to resume. And it'll be Brenda Voracek now to the plate here for the Lakers. As the Lakers have a run in and 2 aboard now in the inning. Just mentioning before the break that Dvorak last time up on that single, I believe she was the batter on which that runner was out of the plate, scoring the bunt, and the pitch was taken low, and both runners advanced, so a double steal for the Lakers here. And runners now at second and third for Roosevelt. So Athena Pimeli-Penn to third, Kendall Pearson to second. 1-0 here to Dvorak. Lakers can really break it open here with perhaps a 2-run single as there's a ball inside. 2-0 now for Bryn Dvorak. Lakers a 4-1 lead. Looking to add. Base hit could possibly bring in a pair. Swinging a pop foul right side on a play. Well, you had a hitter's count there for Dvorak, and Bryn offering at it, but not able to get full contact and fouled it off to the right. Wind in the pitch. Fouled back. So we're even at 2-2. Right now, about an hour away from the scheduled start time between Roosevelt and Walsh. We'll have the call for that for you. Another split doubleheader, as they all are this weekend, although the Lakers will play one opponent, the Walsh Cavaliers, 3 times this week. I said weekend. They will go into the weekend here. During this trip, there's a ball inside. 3-2 for Bryn Dvorak. Well, a miss here would load the bases. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the payoff. Golf swing popped up and caught about a third of the way, maybe actually 2/3 up the way, the third base line, at third base for the out. So 2 down in the inning, and that'll leave it up to Caitlin Williams. Caitlin Williams has a ground out and a single. And here's a bunt on a little bit of a squeeze. Charging at third, ball fielded in front of the plate. Throw dropped at the plate, or throw dropped at first base. 1 run in, second runner comes around to score. And the Lakers add 2 more. Pamela Penn coming in from third. That ball bunted in front of the plate, fielded at third. And the throw to first I thought was going to be in time, but it was dropped. And Pamela Penn and Pearson coming around to score. Caitlin Williams looks like winding up at second base. I believe she'll get credit for 1 RBI there. And the Lakers breaking the game open. Here's Bianca Gallegos now. 2 more in. First pitch to Gallegos. Away and outside. Low and away, 1 ball, no strikes. So now a 6-1 lead for the Lakers. The pitch. Up in the zone, swinging a foul. And that'll leave it up 1-1. Well, the Lakers have had some heart-stopping wins this year. I'm sure they would be happy to not have to be so stressed out maybe at the end of a game every once in a while. Always nice to get a comfortable win. There's a ball outside. Libby Krakis would be next if the inning continues. Yeah, I know baseball players pop up left side foul territory. It's out of frame of our view here. And it was caught at third base in foul territory to end the inning. But the Lakers able to add to their lead as they pick up 3 runs on the frame. 3 runs on 2 hits. We had an error and a hit batter and 1 left on base. And we go bottom 5. It is now Roosevelt 6, Goldey-Beacom 1. You're tuned to Roosevelt University Softball.
Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
All right, Lakers now with a sizable lead here as Kaylee Hancock ready to go to work for RU here as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. 9-1-2 in the order coming up now for Goldey-Beacom. It'll be McKenna Frank starting it off now for the Lightning. Frank reached on an error first time up in the 3rd inning and was then left on base at second. First pitch here, and it'll be a little high. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Frank, Miranda, and Nsinga due up for Goldey-Beacom, bottom of the 5th inning. Hancock. Long wait before the windup in the pitch, and now it'll be popped up right side, foul territory. Bryn Dvorak is there and has it for the out, 1 away in the inning. One out, and we'll recycle back to the top of the Lightning order now. And so here is Ariana Miranda. Miranda has popped out to second and then flied to right field. So she's 0 for 2 this afternoon. First pitch from Kaylee Hancock. Strike call to the letters, and it's 0-1. Goldey-Beacom, unofficially by my count, with 2 hits in the game thus far. Their only run coming back in the third. Next pitch, over but low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Miranda back into the batter's box. Leadoff hitter in the Goldey-Beacom order. The 1-1. Came inside, swing and a miss. So a ball and 2 strikes. Miranda taps the edge of the bat on the plate. Hancock checks the wristband. Here's the 1-2. Popped up, right side foul territory. Libby Krakis giving chase, but it'll be out of play. So we stay at 1-2. Lakers, as we said, have 2 more games tomorrow, and we'll start again at 11:15 a.m. Central Time, 12:15 Eastern Time. Here's another 1-2. And that'll be skied into the air. Left side, foul territory, and Krakis tried a basket catch. She was battling the sun there and not able to get to it. And so it dropped. And so the at-bat will continue. Had a temporarily loss of signal there. It's back. So I'm hoping we didn't miss a pitch. As there's a swing and a ball in the air. Medium deep center field. I believe that'll be Pearson there. Makes the catch for the out. Two away in the inning. And that will bring up now Delaney Nsinga. Nsinga is 1 for 2, has popped out to short center and also singled here this afternoon. First pitch, kind of a half swing, pop foul left side, and that will drift toward the sidewall, and it will be out of play, 0-1. On the count. Nsinga angled stands toward the right side of the diamond. She's a left-handed batter. One hopper back to Hancock in the circle. Fires low to first base, and it gets away from Brynda Voracek, and it'll be a base runner here with 2 away as Delaney Nsinga reaches on an error. That'll be the 3rd error of the game on the Lakers. And the inning continues, and now, as I finish writing down the result on my scorebook, I see Nsinga is at second base. That's a play there where it looked like you just hurried the throw. You had plenty of time, and the throw went low and got by Brynda Voracek. So here now is Bryn Bowman, who stands in. And the first pitch will be upstairs, 1 ball, no strikes to Bowman. Bowman is 0 for 2, fly to left, and also has popped out to first base. 2-away runner at second base. See if Hancock can pitch around that error and keep Goldey-Beacom off the board. Winding the pitch. This is stroked well in the left center field, and it'll be after a leaping attempt. It'll get all the way to the fence. A run will score. Here's Bowman rounding second, heading for third with a stand-up triple, and it's now a 6-2 ball game. So an unearned run there as an RBI triple, and now Goldey-Beacom a chance to slice into their deficit even more as Autumn Simpson now will come to the plate for Goldey-Beacom. meeting in the circle. Lineup cards are out here. So we'll see if a pitching change is in the offing. Well, right now, if you're the Lakers, you want to try to take care here and not give Goldey-Beacom any more momentum. We will have a pitching change. We'll take a break, tell you about it after we come back. We're in the fifth. Goldey-Beacom with a run on the board. They're looking for more as they trail 6-2. This is Roosevelt University softball.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Riley Sarnecki now on the pitch here for the Lakers, trying to keep Goldey-Beacom from scoring any further here in this inning. Riley 5-0 with a 3.69 ERA in 36 innings pitched so far this season. Autumn Simpson will be the first batter that Riley faces. Simpson, as we said, 0 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch here from the right-hander Sarnecki, high and tight, 1-0. A little bit of tension here. You know, I've always said over the years, and we'll repeat it now, I've always thought 3 runs was a close game, and Goldey-Beacom can make it 3 runs if they score this run here. Trying to tighten things up a bit. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Strike on the inner half. 0-1. That's got to be almost 2 seconds between the time the ball crosses the plate and the right arm goes up. But experience is the best teacher, and had to hold off on the call. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning, 6-2 Lakers. Next pitch, no one inside. 2-1 now to Autumn Simpson. Alex Lowry would be next if the inning continues for Goldey-Beacom. Sarnecki checks the wristband, and she kind of turned in the circle. I'll explain that in a moment as the pitch misses outside. 3-1. It is a cloudless day in Melbourne, Florida, and Riley Sarnecki, while looking at the wristband, I got to believe that the reflection of the sunlight on the plastic caused her to have to turn to be able to read what's on the band. Here's the 3-1 pitch, and that'll be high ball 4, so a walk here. And now Alex Lowry due up. So 2 on, 2 out. And this, so far, mini uprising starting after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired. Then there was an error. And the Lakers allowing a run since then and trying to keep Goldey-Beacom where they are. Here's Lowry, who's 1 for 2, fly to right and singled. First pitch here. And that'll be in for a called strike, 0-1. Sarnecki, top of the circle, grabs the rosin bag. Tosses it back to the turf. The pitch. And that'll be rolled up the first base line and gloved by Dvorak, but just barely wide of first foul. 0-2 now. See if Sarnecki can get a strikeout and strand 2 runners on base. So far, Goldey-Beacom with single runs in the 3rd and now here in the 5th. Two-strike situation, the delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good off-speed pitch there, and Lowry swung ahead of it, and that'll end the inning. So the damage limited there, but Goldey-Beacom does score. They pick up a run in the inning. 1 run on a hit, an error, and 2 left on base. And we go to the top of the 6th inning. It's Roosevelt 6, Goldey-Beacom 2. This is Roosevelt University softball.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
We head to the top of the sixth inning here. Roosevelt a 6-2 lead. We'll have a pinch hitter coming up now for the Lakers. To start the inning, it'll be Ava Casper. Now batting here for RU. And the first pitch in for a called strike. And it is 0-1 here to Casper, batting in Libby Krakis' spot. So I'm not sure if there's been a switch around in the defensive alignment in the order. There's a ball low. 1 ball, 1 strike here. So heading to the late innings of this ball game, and the Lakers will lead by a score of 6-2. Pitch swung on, fouled back into the screen. Rattling the fence right above the camera. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sunny day but windy in Melbourne, Florida today. It's been windy all week. They've got, there's a swing and a foul ball pulled left side. Was checking the weather page. They have flag warnings out. Melbourne on the Space Coast there near the ocean, so warnings for any watercraft that might venture into the Atlantic Ocean. There's a swing and a tapper foul behind home plate. And was it a swing and a miss? Let's see here. I thought it might have been tap foul. It might have spun back to the backstop as if there was contact, but apparently there was no contact. There was a swing and a miss, the ball getting away, and on a drop third strike, Ava Casper's aboard at first base. Looks like another pinch hitter coming in now for the Lakers. Or will it be Ride Sarnecki batting? Nope. It'll be Raina Hilliard in the regular spot. Thought it was 9 on the jersey there for a second, but it's the number 3 for Raina Hilliard. And so Raina will bat here with a runner aboard at first base. Casper's been lifted for a pinch runner. As here's the first pitch to Hilliard. Squares to bunt. And a good bunt up the third base side. Fielded by the pitcher. Throw to first base. Not in time. Everybody's safe. Throw to second back behind the runner. Not in time. And the Lakers have runners at first and second now. So 2 on, nobody away in the inning. And that'll bring up Isis Enriquez. Isis has a strikeout and has been hit by a pitch and has also scored a run. So 2 out, nobody out for the Lakers in their half of the 6th. They lead it 6-2. There's a bunt, spins foul left of home plate, and it's 0-1. That ball came off the bat with a lot of backspin on it. It landed. We saw this happen one time the other day. And I think it was Tuesday. It landed, and then it took a direct left turn due to the spin and went into foul territory. Light standards on the third base side of the diamond now, starting to move out across. I'm going to guess, let's see, by the position of the sun, we can't see it. There's a ball high. And now runner going for third. Throw ahead at third base and the runner out at third. That'll be a 2-5 put out. Lakers run into one out on the bases. On the play, Hilliard at first going to second. Bree Cole alertly there, spotting the runner going and fired to third, and no chance to come in safely there. The count is no balls and 2 strikes now to Isis Enriquez. Squares to bunt. Now pulls the bat back and takes the pitch down low all the way. That's the second out of the game that have been made on the bases. Lakers had a runner thrown out of the plate earlier on, and now a runner here caught between second and third. There's a check swing foul left of home plate. And we'll hold it a ball and 2 strikes. We'll recycle back to the top of the Laker order. So Ella Dvorak will be next. And then it would be Athena Pameli-Penn. Top of the 6th, Roosevelt a 6-2 lead. Looking to add, they have a runner in scoring position. The pitch. And that'll be bounced foul wide of third. Lakers, as we said, will be playing Walsh later on today. And as usual, I left the remaining schedule for the week on my desk, which is too far away for now. Has got to stick to the call of the game. Pitches outside. Runner again now going to third. Caught in a rundown. Tossed back to second base. Runner heading to third and now tagged out again on the bases and now made here by the Lakers. As Hilliard getting caught in a rundown. I'm going to take a guess here. I think that was a 2-5, 4-5 put out. That's kind of a guess, but either way, that's the second out of the inning. And this inning now has totally changed around after the Lakers had the first 2 runners aboard. 2 out now, nobody on base, and a pitch coming in high. The count is 3-2 now to Isis Enriquez. So the Lakers now have to kind of go back to the drawing board in this inning and with 2 away. Back to square one, swing and a foul tip caught behind home plate, and that'll end the inning. So a promising inning. Does not yield any scoring, as in the inning for the Lakers, no runs. On a hit, no errors. And nobody left on base. So we head to the bottom of the 6th inning with a score. It is Roosevelt 6, Goldey-Beacom 2 as the announcer has a little bit of a brain freeze. We'll pause and return. This is Roosevelt University softball.
It'd be great if life came with a remote control. You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control.
Yikes!
So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
All right, we head to the bottom of the 6th inning now. 6-2 Roosevelt with a lead. As we head to the late frames of this game, and it is Danny Callis up here to lead it off now for Goldey-Beacom. First pitch of the inning. Swung on and rolled to the second, out to second base. And an underhand scoop to first. It'll be a quick 4-3 put out on one pitch here in the bottom of the 6th inning. That'll bring up now Bree Snover. Snover is 0 for 2, has flied to left field and popped in foul territory to left field. Mentioning a moment ago, the Lakers' opponents tomorrow will be Holy Family and then Walsh University. 2 teams they have previously played in this event. First pitch down and in, 1 ball, no strikes. 6, 7, and 8 in the Goldey-Beacom order coming to the plate here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Lakers a 6-2 lead. And Riley Sarnecki remaining in the circle for her first full inning of work here. There's a changeup, and it'll be in for a strike. 1-1. Snover, right-handed batter, back into the box. 1 ball, 1 strike in the pitch. And then a miss outside. 2-1. Oh, behind the plate there, Libby Krakis tried to frame the pitch, but it didn't work out. So 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. Down low, 3-1. Bree Cole would be next. Then it would be McKenna Frank for Goldey-Beacom. Goldey-Beacom, this is the first Laker game of the day. Goldey-Beacom playing in game number 2 for them today. As they won their opener, we can now refresh their schedule page. They won the opener by a score of 8-3 over Ursuline. There's ball 4 high, so 1 out walk here for Bree Snover. And she's aboard at first base, and that'll bring to the plate Bree Cole. The only loss so far this year for Goldey-Beacom coming into the ball game came back on the 28th of February. They were defeated 2-1 by Westchester. That was in Wilmington, Delaware. Here's Cole now, who has a walk and a line out. First pitch here, and that'll be on the inner half. Called strike, and it's 0-1. Riley Sarnecki checks the wristband and now deals. There's a bunt, spins foul to the left of home plate. So 0-2 here for Bree Cole. Right now, Goldey-Beacom in need of base runners. They trail by 4 here in the 6th inning, 6-2 the score. And here's the wind and the delivery. Missing outside. And the battle continue at 1-2. Cole levels the bat over the plate as she moves back into the batter's box. Boy, you can really see the wind riffling through the umpire's clothing. Here's the wind of the 1-2. Swung on, and this is hit hard up the middle. Gloved at second base by Pamela Penn. Throws to first, and they get a double play to end the inning. So the Lakers, actually Pamela Penn at third. There was a grounded to the shortstop. Immediate step on the base, and then a throw to first for a 6-3 double play to end the inning. So in the inning for Goldey-Beacom, no runs, no hits, no errors, a walk, none left on base. We go to inning number 7, and it is Roosevelt 6, Goldey-Beacom 2. This is Roosevelt University softball.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
when the storm rolls in, my time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
The scorching heat wave will leave me powerless to cool my insulin.
I'll face a hurricane without meds. Now that's a tough pill to swallow.
Let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The GLIAC is the Conference of Champions. Since its inception in 1972, GLIAC teams have won 53 national championships and countless more individual championships.
Throughout the GLIAC, passionate fans come support our athletes in 21 NCAA-sponsored sports.
Just as important as being champions on the field.
The pool.
The court. The course.
The track.
GLIAC student athletes are champions in the classroom and the community.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The GLIAC is.
The Conference of Champions.
So here we go now, top of inning number 7. Lakers with a 6-2 lead. after a nicely turned double play there to end the last half inning. I think that's 5 double plays we've seen now in the games so far this week. First pitch here, it'll be taken for a called strike on the outer half, as it is back to the top of the order for Roosevelt, and Ella Dvorak to lead it off here for the Lakers. It'll be Dvorak followed by Athena Pameli-Penn and then Kendall Pearson for the Lakers. They have a 6-2 lead. Next pitch will miss outside. 1-1 now. We saw a strikeout throwout double play yesterday on an out at third base. There's a ball high. 2 balls and a strike now. Trying to comb back through my memory. We've seen a couple of 6-3 double plays, a couple of 6-4-3 double plays. I mean, we've gone entire seasons without seeing, as there's a bunt fielded on a charge at third, throw to first base, and that throw coming right in front of home plate. Good throw there from third, and that'll be the first out of the inning. One away, and here's Athena Pameli-Penn. Pameli-Penn is 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Has grounded out, doubled, and singled, but not in that order. First pitch is high, 1 ball, no strikes. The ground out came in the first, the single came in the third. That drove in a run, and then an RBI double for Athena back in the 5th inning. 1 ball, no strikes here. Wind in the pitch. Floater, and that'll be in there. Called strike, good pitch. Makes it 1-1. Pameli-Penn awaits, goes after this one. And into the hole at shortstop. Glove there, good throw to first base for the out. That went to deep short there. But 2 away in the inning. And now Kendall Pearson to the plate for Roosevelt. Looking ahead to the Goldey-Beacom 7th inning, 9-1-2. Frank, Miranda, and Nsinga due up for Goldey-Beacom in their half of the 7th inning. 2 out, nobody on here. Wind in the first pitch. Missing outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, right now we've temporarily backed up the start time to 2 p.m. for our second game today, 2 p.m. Central Time, Roosevelt against Walsh. We'll adjust that as needed. Check swing grounded to short. And glove there, throw to first base, and that'll end the inning. 3 ground balls, 3 outs for the Lakers in their 7th inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Lakers looking to hold the opposition and head to game 2. We go bottom 7 with a score. Roosevelt 6, Goldey-Beacom 2. This is Roosevelt University softball.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then, someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
As we come back, McKenna Frank leading it off here for Goldey-Beacom in the bottom of the 7th inning, taking a called strike at the knees, so she's behind at 0-1. Riley Sarnecki trying to close it out here for the Lakers, trying to give the Lakers their 3rd win of the week in Florida. As the pitch swung on, and that'll be sliced foul on the right field line, and so Frank behind at 0-2. Frank is 0-4-2 in this game, having reached on an error in the third, and then also having popped out to first base back in the 5th inning. Unofficially for the Lakers right now, 6 runs. And I have them with 6 hits. While Goldey-Beacom make that 2 runs on 3 hits unofficially. There's a 2-hopper to second base. Quick throw to first, and 1 away in the inning. 1 out, back to the top of the order, and Ariana Miranda. Miranda 0 for 3. Lakers on the verge right now of dealing Goldey-Beacom just their 2nd loss of the year. Miranda, right-handed batter, awaits. Takes the first pitch high, 1-0. Miranda has popped to second, flied to right, and flied to center. We're in the 7th, 6-2 Lakers. Roosevelt 2 outs the way from the win. Sarnecki into the wide and the delivery. Up in the zone, but a wave and a miss anyway. Delaney Nsinga will be next. And then it would be Bryn Bowman if the inning continues that far for Goldey-Beacom. Here's the delivery. Taken in the dirt or into the turf if you want to be literal about it. All field turf surfaces, artificial surfaces at the complex, which you really have to have. Judging by my experience having been there the last 2 years, we were there on site as opposed to this year. We're calling our games again remotely, but it's a huge complex, a lot of games. There's a bunt attempt and it's missed for a strike. 2-2. And the fields would just, I don't know if they, come to think of it now, I'm kind of revisiting that in my mind because artificial surfaces do wear down. They have to be replaced, I think, every 10 years, depending on wear and tear. There's a swing and a pop-up. Back of first. Bryn Dvorak back looking into the sun in foul territory, drifting back, and no signal from the umpire as it went out of our field of view here. And the catch was made for out number 2. 2 down, and that will leave it up here to Delaney Nsinga. Nsinga is 1 for 3, has reached base twice on a single and an error, has also scored a run. So the Lakers trying to close out a win here today. Swinging a 1-hopper, and that'll be off the glove at third base, and it'll skip into foul territory. Athena Pameli-Penn, a little bit of a hop in the air trying to get to it on a high chop, and it glanced off her glove into foul territory, so the game continues as Nsinga is aboard with an infield single. And again now that will bring up Bryn Bowman, the senior from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. First pitch here. Misses up high. Well, that did not miss by much, and it's 1-0. Bowman, 1 for 3 with an RBI triple. Lakers the lead 6-2. And the pitch. Called strike on the inner half. If I could, I would put a stopwatch on the time between the ball crosses the plate and then the call is made on a strike like that. I have an old-fashioned stopwatch here, but it is long since, it's a 20-year-old stopwatch, it's digital, but it's long since gone. It's long been since inoperable. There's a ball high. 2-1 now here for Bowman. Autumn Simpson would be next if the inning continues. Goldey-Beacom needing to load the bases to get the tying run to the plate. The pitch. Down into the zone, chopper to short. Glove there on 2 hops, throw to first base, and that will do it. And the Lakers able to close out the win here this afternoon as they pick up a 6-2 victory. In Florida, Lakers didn't run immediately to the plate, wanted to make sure it was the end of the game, and it was. So, in the inning for Goldey-Beacom, no runs on the hit, no errors or runner left on base. And your final again, Roosevelt 6, Goldey-Beacom 2. We'll be back. I'm going to call it right now around 1:45 p.m. for our second game of the day against Walsh University. So we hope you will join us then. We'll take a little bit of a timeout, and then we'll come back in about 30 minutes or so with Game 2, Roosevelt against Walsh. Lakers able to get the win. They move now to 7-6 on the year, heading to Game number 2. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Hope you'll join us for Game 2. Either way, until we speak to you again, this is Tom Westenfeld. Thank you so much for being with us, and for now, we wish you all a very pleasant good afternoon.